my students. So today we will have a new topic, respecting cultural traditions. So before starting the lesson, I want to give you the task. So this task is you should write about two countries' culture by comparing Italy with Spain. As an illustration, I wrote here Italy and Spain. For example, their eating habits, their clothes, and their greeting and gestures. You should compare them and write, and please send me all your home tasks because I will check and put your marks according to your work. So culture is a belief, way of life, art and customs that are shared and accepted by people. So components of culture are language, myths, customs, rituals, laws. So the role of culture is to enrich national identity, promote national integration, strengthen understanding among ethnic groups, ensure local stability, and transmit accepted values. For example, it's possible to acquire a new culture by moving to a new country. How can culture enrich society and enrich people's souls? It allows for better understanding of the world. It broadens people's horizon. It leads to a more sophisticated approach to life. Cultural diffusion. Cultural diffusion is a spread of cultural beliefs, social activities from one group of people to another. For example, African, European musical traditions are enjoyed across the globe. Culture of poverty. It was firstly introduced by Oscar Lewis. People with their culture of poverty have a very little sense of history. They are marginal people who know their own troubles, local conditions, neighborhood, and way of life. Cultural diversity. Cultural diversity is important because our country, workplaces, and schools increasingly consist of various cultural, racial, and ethnic groups. Global culture. Global culture is a set of shared experiences, norms, symbols, and ideas that unite people at one global level. Global culture can be united in business, in sport, holidays and pastimes, in language, travel, in everything. So now we are going to listen this listening activity. While we are listening, you should fill in this table.
Sylvia. In January, the weather is wonderful. It's the most perfect time of year. Not too hot, not too cold, but the temperature can change a lot in just one day. It can go from quite chilly to very warm, so you should perhaps bring a jacket, but you don't need any thick winter clothes. The capital city is the most populated city in the world, and there are lots of things to see and do there. We have lots of very old historic buildings. We are very proud of our history, with Mayan and Aztec temples. But you should also go to the coast. We have beautiful beaches. Perhaps you've heard of Acapulco. You don't need a lot of money to enjoy your holiday. There are lots of good, cheap hotels and restaurants. And of course, you must visit the markets. You can buy all kinds of pottery and things quite cheaply. And don't forget our wonderful fruit and vegetables. We have 100 different kinds of pepper. You should try tacos, which are a kind of bread filled with meat, beans, and salad. And our beer is very good, especially if you add lemon and salt. Or, of course, you can always drink tequila.
2. Fatima.
It's usually quite mild in January, and it doesn't often rain, so you don't have to bring warm clothes. But you'll need a light coat or a jumper, because it can get cool in the evenings. There is so much to see and do. We have some wonderful museums, especially the Museum of Islamic Art, and the mosques are beautiful. But of course, what everyone wants to see is the pyramids. You must visit the pyramids. Go either early in the morning or late in the afternoon. The light is much better then. And if you have time, you should take a cruise down the Nile. That's really interesting. You can visit all sorts of places that are difficult to get to by land. The best place to try local food is in the city center. You should try koftas and kebabs, which are made of meat, usually lamb. You should also try falafel, which is a kind of bowl made of beans mixed with herbs. It's fried until it's crispy. It's delicious. One of the nicest things to drink is tea, mint tea. It's especially good if the weather is very hot. It's really refreshing.
3. Carl.
Well, because in January in my country it can be very cold, with lots of snow everywhere. So you must bring lots of warm clothes, coats and woolly hats, and if you can, snow boots. Many people go skiing in the mountains at the weekends, and when you are up so high and the sky is blue, the sun can feel really quite hot, warm enough to have lunch outside. You can even sunbathe, so you should bring sun cream. But you don't have to go skiing. There are lots of other things to do and see. A lot of our towns are very pretty. They look exactly the same today as they did 400 years ago. And we have beautiful lakes. If the weather's fine, you can go for a boat trip, and you can get really wonderful views of the mountains all around. From Lake Geneva, you can sometimes see as far as Mont Blanc. The food you must try is fondue, which is cheese melted in a pot. You put pieces of bread on long forks to get it out. Also, you could try rösti, made with potatoes and cream. They're both delicious.
So, dear students, even though our cultures are different, we are still people that share the same earth. So, I presumably think that we are bored and mundane by sitting at home. In order not to feel yourself mundane and boring, keep watching us. Stay with us and do your home tasks on time. Be safe and healthy, my dear students. Take care. Bye.